Alright, let me turn that down. Not the radar Omega. Okay, there we go. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. So apparently while I was at work, my power went out earlier, and ever since then everything's been kind of buggy, including my internet. So yeah, I've been battling with that the last couple of hours. I would have thought by now everything would have been kind of stabilized by that point. But yeah, I'm sorry about that delay there. But yeah, that was fun. But yeah, everything is up and running now. Hope everybody's doing well. Trying to make sure I don't have any feedback or anything like that. But yeah, I think we're good now. But well, as far as our current situation, I'm not too sure what we're gonna see from this point now as far as severe storms. I do think we're still within the window. I think the southern sector at this point is going to be the most active in regards to the hail threat. Only problem is daylight's run out at this point. Wasn't a whole lot of instability with this setup to begin with. Hey G bro. So we'll give this a few minutes and then we'll kind of decide what to do next here. We're definitely going to be having another live discussion because I'm really interested in Saturday. A little concerned too, even. I'm okay. Just been dealing with a lot of tech issues, so I've been juggling a little bit, but I'm all right. Hopefully your evening's good, Mia. One thing about this area that I really don't like towards East Texas is this radar hole that we have here. Hey, what up? What's up, amputee? It's a nice quiet night for you, right? It's natural to be nervous. It's fine. Sometimes I still get nervous when I go on live, especially, but you know, you just have to be willing to take that little step out there, you know, and sometimes it can really pay off. So let's see if there were any reports earlier. I'm trying to make sure I didn't turn them off. Okay, I'm clicking all the wrong stuff here. I always get it confused with this. Okay, reports are on. We just nothing's really come in. I kind of wonder if this could be one of those situations where it occurs really late in the evening. So I'll probably give this like another 3 minutes, and then I guess from that point we'll start discussing the rest of the severe sequence. Yeah, I feel so disorganized ever since that power outage. Talk about frustrating too. Where's my bottle of water at? There it is. Knocked it down. Yeah, I was gonna put some of the other music on from Jacob, but considering the fact that unless something crazy happens here in the next little bit based off the storm structure, I don't really think we'll be doing anything in the way of coverage for too much longer. Hey Isaiah, it's all right if you're late. I mean, it really looks like it's just going to be another discussion at this point. I was expecting that maybe we would get a storm or two to the south, but no severe warnings, all just special weather statements. All minor hail damage, pea-sized. That's really about it. The most that I've seen might be penny-sized hail, cloud to ground lightning. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot working against this system too. Instability wasn't all that abundant, and you kind of want a little bit more in the way of cape. These storms were elevated, so I mean, we had a good lifting mechanism with the cold front, but ultimately, you know, yep. And then we'll be doing it that same afternoon as well. You thought cape was decent over there? I mean, it is, but not much is really coming of it. We need it to, if anything, we would need it to probably uptrend, I would say. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up HRRR really quickly, if it's at all possible, and then see just what exactly we have to work with here. At least at this point, we're within convective models range, so we can at least use that. Oh wow, I forgot I was still zoomed in from the Discord chat. I know, and I'm excited for that. That's the other reason why I scheduled this a little later. I was considering starting it a little earlier, but still kind of in that wait to see mode. Oh, OOZ, yeah, we're not getting that till like probably 10. That's the other reason why I was trying to stream later, was because of the fact that if these storms would kind of take off and we would get a couple of hailers, we would end up being able to kind of tie in these little time slots together. But I'm not trying to keep y'all waiting for 2 hours unless y'all just really want to do that, because OOZ hasn't even started yet. It's not standard time anymore though, Isaiah. It's daylight time, daylight savings time now. So everything's an hour later. So you have to start playing the balancing game. Yeah, daylight savings time always kind of screws me up when it comes to the weather models. Yeah, and those 48-hour HRRR runs do take about probably an hour to upload. We'll actually start to get O1Z coming in by that time frame as well. I mean, there's pros and cons to it. That's what I will say. There's definitely pros and cons to it. I haven't adjusted to the time. Not at all, actually. Okay. Oh, you want me to play on guitar? You guys always ask me to play when I don't warm up. Why are you guys like that? You always ask me when I don't warm up. Whenever I say to myself, okay, let's see if anyone wants to play anything. I'm gonna warm up in advance today. When that happens, you guys are silent, crickets. But whenever I don't warm, hey, let's freaking play today. Daggone it. All right, I might do a song. I want to check one thing real quick before we get into that, though. I just want to check one quick parameter, and this is for tonight. We're not going to go into extensive details with the Friday Saturday threat just yet. We'll wait, but yeah. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the instability over this area. I'm going to try to widen this out so that way you get a better view. I usually use this window for whenever I'm looking at the bigger storm systems to keep an eye on the power outages. But, excuse me, but this time, I'm going to change it up a little bit. Since there's not much going on here, we're going to do some switching around. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? I see that your area is still in that slight risk for Friday. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go with surface base cape. How dare I keep y'all waiting this long? What do you mean? I was trying to wait for OOZHRRR to come in. Yeah, the whole daylight savings time thing really kind of messes me up, in particular with weather model data, because everything uploads an hour later, so I have to wait longer in order to give updates, because I want to give you guys the latest and greatest. Unfortunately, HRRR hasn't even started uploading yet, and it's frustrating. It's actually very frustrating. The rate that HRRR loads sometimes, almost wish I could do overnight stream and just say, screw it, we're just gonna look at overnight GFS and then late dinner time HRRR, because it just seems like it would at least be a little bit more sensible. I could tie everything in together. All right, let's actually get up close and personal here. Yeah, Cape's getting 8 up here. It's just, let me see something real quick. Lapse rates are good over this area. Go ahead and look at the mix layer. Yeah. Instability is actually really good, just like you said, Isaiah. Okay, marginal tornado threat. Kind of spaced out, elevated. Yeah, this still has a good look for hail. In fact, the significant hail parameter is really good. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's kind of why I'm okay with daylight savings time. I'm not like but some people are absolutely still like in love with it. I could never. Like, I would never be able to understand that, but hey. Well, in any case, though, moisture's there. Lapse rates are actually really good. I'm wondering why these aren't really producing hail. That's something I'm actually really interested in. Yeah, there's just a few things I really don't like about it. Oh, there we go. There's a severe thunderstorm warning. It's further off towards the south. Finally, we got something going here. Okay, hail's at about 1 inch. Anyone that's, I don't think we have any members on tonight, but for our channel members, we actually have it set to where we have emojis. We actually have a hailstorm emoji on there. So if by some chance we did get a member to pop up here in the chat, feel free to show them that hailstorm emoji. We also have one for whenever we get like a big windstorm, which we sometimes will probably get like towards maybe midsummer. It's called the windbag emoji. We have that one too, so yeah. But in any case, this looks like it has good hail potential here. Let's go ahead and get some music going in the meantime also. So hopefully we can tie everything in together. I'll probably play some guitar in a little bit here. I just want to see what's going on first with this storm. I don't expect anything in regards to a tornado threat this evening. Uh-oh. Alright. I'm working on that right now. There we go. Here we go. Probably gonna have to. Yeah, I definitely need to turn the volume up. Give me a second here. I don't know what it is about YouTube's audio settings, but they're very they're very weird. Like I have to turn up the output by like 14 decibels in order to get any sort of sound to pop up on here. There we go. So now you guys are able to hear it. Now I want to be able to hear it too. Alright, so the parameter we look at when we go into these hail streams or we go look at hailstorms, we often end up looking at a couple of different parameters. One radar parameter is this right here. It's vertically integrated liquid, or we use it as an acronym, VIL. It's actually a command also that you could put into. Just type in !VIL and you would get a definition of what the acronym is. Just did that right there. Alright, so we have actually really good values here, by the way, in regards to that. Whenever you get right towards this whitish gray color, or actually I would even argue to say that that would be like a maybe a weird shade of teal. I'm not going to get in the whole color debate here. But in any case, whenever you get towards this side of the spectrum and you have this number here, 79.54, that means that the amount of ice in this rainstorm is, in this thunderstorm is maxed out, so the potential for hail is actually pretty high with this. Another way to tell if it's a hailer, and this is a little bit more simple, you can go to the hydrometer classification. Ah, thank you, Torex. Nice. Love to hear that, amputee. And then we have, we also have the hydrometer classification. This is how you're able to look at different types of precipitation. This dark green right here is heavy rain. This green color. Uh-oh. You're struggling with perks right now? Is that the... It says that you have you're using an alt account? Maybe that's what it is? Yeah, because it says Tornado Explorer alt. What? No emojis? Hold on a minute. Yeah, it says Tornado Explorer alt. Welcome to the 850 Mosh Pit. Yeah, it has a picture of like palm trees and a sunset. Oh dear. Oh no. I wonder if they can switch it. I wonder if they can switch it. Crap. But yeah, this is this hydrometer classification here. This is the once you get into the red color like this, especially the darker reds, that's hail, potentially very large hail as well. Once you get towards the towards like the pinkish and I would almost say violet color, you might be looking at some non-meteorological objects, maybe even some debris. But in any case though, those are the two other features that we use here to look at hail potential within a thunderstorm. My favorite personally though is vertically integrated liquid, or VIL. Did they fix it then though, by the way, Torex? I'll tell you what. I guess while we wait, I'm gonna try to at least warm up so we can keep an eye on this storm. Oh yeah, it does seem like that would be like a process. So I can understand if you don't want to change it. Oh, but yeah, there you go. Torex's alt account. You don't have to do that. Besides, I gotta figure out how to fix my end screen right now, because the problem is I made that end screen on the videos from Canva, but the backdrop was from Canva Pro. I can't. So because the backdrop on there was from Canva Pro, and since I was on a free trial, I can't change it now. I can't edit anything on it, which sucks. I can't re-download it and make a new version of it, so I have to almost certainly start over, which sucks. And I didn't make a save file to where I could have used it on another software. So yeah, not my brightest moment, that's for sure. Ugh. Oh gosh, sometimes I forget how heavy this thing is. Probably about time for me to get this to the shop too. It's been a minute. She probably needs a setup. You won't be seeing anything for at least a little bit here. I'm just trying to warm up. Daggone it. Like I said, every time you guys ask me to play guitar, it's always when I'm not warmed up. You know, this does have an interesting little inflow notch here too, by the way. I do want to make note of that. I wouldn't say that this is going to have much of a tornado threat, because just what we talked about earlier, the storms are looking like they're going to be elevated pretty much all throughout the night. So I'm not concerned about that all that much, but if this storm, let's say if it were to route to the surface, I mean, the low-level winds are kind of weak, but they always do tend to spike around this time too. When did you post that one? Because I had a long day from work. I really didn't get a good look. Okay. When did you post that? Did you post it in main chat or did you post it in severe weather forecast? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I did see this. I did see this. Oh, I know who that guy is. He's actually pretty good. I like him. I can never remember his name for the life of me. Ha, you believe in severe weather. His name is Severe Weather? I see the initials. But yeah, I watch his videos every once in a while. Obviously, since I'm a content creator in the weather world myself, you know, I really try to avoid watching their stuff. Oh, Matt. Matt saying something, huh? He's probably on Twitter somewhere. Yeah, we still have a little shear line with the storm here. There is a little bit of an increase with that lightning there. I'm a little suspicious of this storm. Okay, we're at a decent spot within the radar. It's not great. Do have a little bit of, wait a minute. Hang on now. Okay now. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, sir. Holy cow. That has a very suspicious look to it. And again, this is in an area where the low-level winds are not all that strong, but for some reason, well, I mean, the inflow notch needs to clear out more. If we had that rain start to become a little bit more, like be pushed a little bit further off towards the south here, maybe it would be better. Like I said, I still don't expect this to produce, but that is a very suspicious look. And the one thing to remember, no, that has a weird look on reflectivity. As far as velocity is concerned, it's just sheared out. See? For the most part, it's kind of sheared out. But right here, yeah, it does look hookish. Hookish, yeah. That's the right word, is hooky. The storm wants to play hooky. It's trying to. I don't think it's going to do it. I don't think the environment's good for it. It's going to be enough for it to do so, but, you know, it definitely looks suspicious at the very least. Well, these storms are not moving that fast, so there's that. These are moving at about 40 miles an hour. I mean, it's a decent pace, but considering what we could possibly see on Saturday as far as storm motion, this pales in comparison. Tell you guys what, we're gonna wait and see what this does for just a little longer, and then I guess we'll do a guitar cover. Yeah, let's keep that out of the... Alright, guys, chill out. Chill out. I get where you're coming from with that. I just call it the Gulf because that's what I've always been calling it. So let's not get into that. Yeah, I have mixed emotions about these live coverages sometimes, especially when we get those big events like what we could get on Saturday. Yeah, I've always been calling it the Gulf. How did I get so smart with weather? Well, I've just been studying it for years and years and years and years. Alright, Isaiah, let it go. Let it go. I mean, it doesn't, but whatever. Anyway. Yeah, leave it alone. I'm not trying to see debates in the chats. Yes, you do. Yes, please. That would be very nice. You too, Emmanuel. I'm gonna stop you before it starts. Anyway, though, bro, I've been into weather since the age of 4. So I've been kind of putting in time over the years towards bettering myself when it comes to the use of weather models, radar. I kind of learned radar first, to be honest. Yeah, considering my age, pretty much. About 3/4 of my life. It's over 3/4 of my life. Nah, I understand. But let's drop it, please. Let's just drop it. Nah, I get the joke, Emmanuel. I actually grew up a Kingdom kid, so I'm very aware of that one. So that one didn't go over my head. Oh, you want something like that again? Well, if that's the case, at least Torex can talk. At least Torex. That's his alternate account. He wants to use that so he can use the emojis since he's since he made that account a member. In fact, you know what? I'll make this a little easier. There we go. Have to mod everybody's alternate accounts. So he can spam. I don't really think I have too many rules when it comes to spamming. Oh no, Baconator's already got a second alt account. He's not getting any of those other crazy accounts modded. No, I know, and I've gotten on Tim Ford a couple times. I'm like, yo, I remember one time he timed you out for like 24 hours. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Chill. Okay now. Hang on a minute. Y'all see what I'm seeing, right? Y'all see what I'm seeing, right? I'm not the only one that's seeing this, right? Well, I knew something about this storm just did not sit right with me, and I was right. I mean, it's still broad in all fairness, but I was like, that looks a little bit too. I was like, that looks a little bit too much like a hook. And I mean, when I saw that last scan on reflectivity, I saw the inflow notch kind of clear out. I was like, wait a minute. This might be that one storm that can just root to the surface and drop something brief. I'm going to see if there's any way that I might be able to get a DOT camera over here, but this area is really rural, and that's the issue. Besides, it's probably a good idea to get into the habit now, because we're going to need to be ready for when Friday and Saturday comes along, because there's going to be a lot of cameras on the screen. I'm just hoping that I don't fry my computer in the process of doing all of that. Awkward doing this with the guitar in my lap. Okay, so where's Dallas? I don't see. Ooh. Would absolutely love that Torex. Yeah, and I've been kind of leaning towards maybe an overnight threat over the last couple of days for that area too. So it doesn't seem that far-fetched, sadly. And an overnight threat would be absolutely horrible. It would be a nightmare scenario, truthfully. Come on. Yeah, there's no cameras over here at all. Yeah. Well, it's cool that Patrick said it was good. So there's that. As long as we have his name up. Yes, it has, because that moisture return shows up very late. But one contingency with that is the fact that we could probably end up seeing some early initiation that might slow it down too, though. So it kind of goes hand in hand. Whatever happens in the day is going to definitely play a part in what we end up seeing in the evening. That's also why I'm... Oh, yeah, that... Well, actually, I wouldn't say that just yet, contingents. The Euro still in particular seems like it's showing that one fail parameter with that early convection throughout the day. If it ends up robbing the instability, then, it may turn out to be a dud, but there's also that chance that it goes the other way. Also, contingents. Here's your baby bean. I haven't had a chance to check the Euro at all today. Like, I was out at work till extra late, and then after that, I was dead tired. I can't say for sure, James, but I mean, all I can say is the ceiling's high. If we get something going, it could be big. But then there's also a couple of fail parameters that could almost 86 that setup entirely. So Personally, man, personally, I kind of lean towards it not failing, but I'm hoping it does. Right here on the screen. It's right here. Or it was right here. It's getting stretched out now. It's getting sheared out, so. But a few frames earlier, though, look at what it was doing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so hard to tell. But one thing I'm also kind of interested in is the fact that... Dang it, man. I lost my train of thought for a second. Golf with James Spann kind of messed me up. I've seen that meme, by the way, Emmanuel. That is actually really funny. Golf of Timmer, Golf of Spann. That's what they should rename it to. I think I like Golf of Timmer a little bit more. It's got a funny ring to it. I saw that one. The Euro Ensemble? Oh, I was talking about the operational. The Gulf of Moisture. That's probably the most accurate one, is the Gulf of Moisture, because that is our main moisture source anywhere east of the Rockies, just about. And all the way up until you get towards the Great Lakes. Well, actually, well, if you want to be technical, then you can include the crops too. Isn't that right, Contingents? That was a corny sentence. It's an inside joke there. He did what? How? But you're managing mod. He's a standard. What? James, the entire state of Alabama is in an enhanced risk for right now. And there is talk of a potential upgrade in risk by tomorrow. So how? YouTube might be glitching right now, man. But the last, also to put it in perspective for you, the last time we had a day 3 moderate would be all the way back in 2022. Oh, wow. Palm Sunday. Yeah, then I remember, then also Torex was trying to, I think he was trying to do his main account as the one that would have the membership, but, you know, then that didn't work. Bean is dying. I knew it wasn't going to have a, oh gosh. But, I knew the Bean wasn't going to have enough low-level jet there to really keep it going for an extended period. It lasted a lot longer than expected, though. Good instability towards the region, I did think helped to overcome that briefly. It made a good attempt. Definitely made a good attempt. Well, guess in that case, fair enough. Alright, let's see how far along HRRR has gotten. Ooh, okay, 25. Alright, so I'm gonna look a little bit up and down this line, and then we're gonna figure out what's next, and then maybe I might play a song or two, and then we'll get into the discussion part of things. Easily 10% hatched. Easily 10% hatched for Friday. Overall, you might get a 5 for your area manual, but as a whole, I'm thinking 10% hatched. I mean, that win profile as a whole is just crazy. Yeah, I think a 10% hatched is almost guaranteed at this point. Yeah, definitely in... Yeah, 10 to your south for sure. Maybe off to your west as well, though. "100% tornado, no hatched, 5% hail." Y'all are thinking... Dang it, that's what the voting poll should have been. This is the more weather savvy side of the audience here. Okay, contingents. 8% wind? Really? Really? Why, why 8? You know there's not an 8. 8% wind, double contingents out here moving mad, bro. Wild. You know, there's a couple other of those little kidney beans over there. Oh, something's going to be hatched. I mean, it's probably going to be tornadoes and wind, though. Licks the finger. That's true. 8. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Hang on a second. How are lapse rates looking? Let me go ahead and look, actually. How about no, Isaiah? Because I don't have a 6th toe. At least not on my... This made that weird, dude. Like, why? Why? Alright. A new mesoscale discussion just came out. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of this radar mega app. I need to check when the billing cycle ends on it. Oh, really? Ooh. Out of tune. A 5% hatch? That actually isn't a bad idea. Dang, everything's out of tune. You gotta love the Floyd Rose. Oh, so here's the new mezzo. So they're anticipating that. Okay, so they're just anticipating a continuation of the threat off to the east. I do remember 25. I don't think they have 35. No, they don't have 35 now. I never remembered 35. I mean, that instability, in all fairness, for tonight's setup, by the way, it does linger a little bit into the evening. It kind of retreats its way into maybe northern parts of Louisiana and southern parts of Arkansas. There's a lot of instability further north into Arkansas, but I just don't think the forcing's there. But either case, though, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Some people don't like the extra numbers, but me personally, I agree with you. You also have to figure out how to convey all of that to the public. That's the issue. I think it would be better if they did it that way. Because if you really think about it, a 15% increase is pretty dramatic. So, I mean, I agree with you on that. Well, alrighty. Well, I kind of figured that little part out by ear. It's an easy riff, though. Alright, let me pause the YouTube music, and then we're going to have to adjust the sound to where we can do the guitar cover part here. A true 5% makes people relax, even though it shouldn't. I'm gonna be honest, it shouldn't. If it's a 5%, that's when you need to really start paying attention. I mean, a 2%. I mean, even at a 2%, I mean, we've seen plenty of those overperform. You should start to pay attention. But at 5, I mean, at that point, I would say at least a couple of tornadoes are possible. But you know, I mean, it's just one of those things. About time to do the laundry again. Cheetos outlook that's maybe 10%. Sheesh. You guys are really something, you know that? Ooh. I think something just. Pretty sure something might have just landed on me. Yep, and I found it too. It's a carpet beetle. I should feed it to a spider. I might. Anyway. Let me check one more thing before we do that real quick. I've done a little research. I've come to find that those carpet beetles are very common in households. Sadly. I need to clean up too, so that isn't helping my cause either. Plus my vacuum's broken, so I'm having to sweep out my room. Like, I have to do like a deep sweep all the way down towards like the roots of the carpet. It's hard to do that. Unfortunately, I don't own a spider. That's the problem. And I'm not a fan of spiders enough to have one as a pet, sadly, because I don't know how to handle them properly. Anyway, though, let's try this. I feel like when something. Now I feel paranoid. Messing up. Still don't remember this song. Oh man. That thing landing on me is killing me. Every session, sheesh. guys have Grant to thank for this. He's the one that requested it first. I don't know if that's a good idea. If you're saying wish me luck, that's not good. It's not good at all. Thrash time. Last part. after feeling one of those things land on me, it just kind of screwed me up. I was doing good to start. I just felt like something kept crawling on me. If I could figure out where a spider is somehow in my room, then I would feed it. I'd have to look outside and find one. Cause I don't even have any cobwebs in my room. Maybe I should check like the light fixture within the fan, maybe. Cause it's a little harder to get up inside of there. I have to take like the light bulbs out and whatnot in order to do that. So maybe, just maybe there might be one in there. I'm doubtful. I try to keep my room clean. As you can see right now, I'm kind of failing. I'm a little bit messy. Okay. Alright, back to the live scene. Alright, hopefully that may have gotten us some good upload time with the HRRR here. Oh, it's almost done. That was perfect. That was perfect timing, at least. Despite my mid-performance, truthfully. That's what I would honestly call it at this point. I used to have that song mastered to a T. Alright. Well, enough of that for right now. Jumping spiders. Ooh. I'm at hour 45, Isaiah. I actually have hour 45. Actually, scratch that. I have hour 47. So we're about where we need to be, I would say. Probably gonna kill it after the stream. It seems like it's stuck in place. Oh no, that's the worst thing you could do. Hit me up in Discord after the stream. What, tonight's setup contingents? Nah, not quite. Not quite. Then again, though, these surface analysis on Radar Omega, not the best. Yeah, Isaiah, yes, you. No, I would never use Radar Omega for any model data at this point. It's very unreliable, and it uploads very slow. In fact, I heard Weatherwise is upgrading their app to Plus mode, and if that's the case, depending on what that pricing is, I might be jumping over to them. Because I like what Weatherwise is doing. So, getting to a point now where this might be one of the last times we see Radar Omega on the stream. College of DuPage, and then Pivotal Weather as well. Pivotal Weather's actually done. Yeah, I think that's probably what that's gonna be what I'm switching over to soon. Alright, speaking of which, let's go ahead and get into the weather data here. Alright, come on computer, let's work. Let's get to work here. Oh dear. Come on. Let's not be difficult, please. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I guess we'll start with Friday. Because tomorrow's going to be a pretty low end day. It's just going to be a marginal risk. I don't expect any upgrades from that. Oh, the model update is done. Yeah, the model update for Pivotal Weather is done. Like, all 48 hours of the HRRR are available on here. Let's go ahead and get that up too while we're at it. Not a single hail report tonight. Not even one hail report. But yeah, the pivotal weather models have fully uploaded. Yeah, I've had pivotal weather almost as long as I've had the channel. But let's go ahead and take a look at the day 3 outlook. This is soon to be the day 2. Of course, we'll be doing another follow-up discussion tomorrow, considering the potential significance of these next couple of days here. But as of right now, with our day 3 risk, we can look at our probabilities. They should. It could be a plus feature, or maybe you're just looking at the wrong stuff. Just hit me up in Discord later, Isaiah. But hit me up in the staff. Or better yet, don't even do that. Just DM me directly. But in any case, though, let's go back. Here's our probabilistic outlook here for Friday. As you can see, very large 30% area with a hatched risk, which highlights the potential for significant severe weather, which would include the chance of hail being greater than 2 inches in diameter, up to 65 mile per hour winds or greater, and the threat of strong to violent tornadoes that are at the rating of EF2 or higher. All hazards do seem like they would be possible on Friday here. I think the tornado and the wind threat are going to be the greatest. Ooh. Well, if you see something, feel free to post on Discord if it's not too much trouble. I'll probably be up like an hour behind you. And then here is day 4. Not much has really changed with this. Well, actually, I take that back. This has been extended a... Well, nah. I'd say that the slight risk has changed. The enhanced risk has been mostly the same. Maybe a little bit of a push off to the north here. Let it come get me. I don't care. I want to see it. For all of Arkansas, we'll get to that amputee. I think that's going to be... But I think that is going to be on the day 3. I think it would most likely be late evening as of right now. Have to check the models. And I haven't checked the latest models since I've been on here. Yeah, I hate looking at the graphics sometimes. And I've only gotten to check the outlooks maybe once or twice today. I do think that the addition of southeastern Tennessee is a bit new. So there is that. These areas a little further off towards the south, however. Actually, I do think this is kind of pushed off to the west a bit now. Because this is the first time I've seen New Orleans in the enhanced risk now, so there's a little bit of an addition to the south here. Then, of course, day 5. Day 5 hasn't changed all that much. Well, actually, I take that back. That's a more northern mode that's popping up here all the way over towards, like, Scranton, Pennsylvania. And it's getting awfully close to New York. It's not in the slight risk, but maybe by tomorrow it very well could be. But yeah, I did remember seeing a northern mode in last night's discussion too, so there is that. Then after that, that's the end of the sequence, and then back to predictability 2.0 on day 8, which would be the 20th. New York's not within 25 miles of it, so in this case, New York is not involved. Otherwise, I would have made mention of it. She might be able to beat the worst of it, but there is also that chance that we could get some early initiation from it too. Just tell her to be extra watchful of the weather in either case. Because, like I said, I can't really guarantee what time these storms will fire. All I can do is kind of go off of model data. From Scranton, it's not within 25 miles. Isaiah. All right, let's look at this real quick so we can settle this real. Isaiah, watch this. You know what? I'm about to do this right here. Okay. It's close. But I don't think it's 25. It's like right on the edge. It depends on what perspective you look at it from. It really depends on what perspective you look at it from. But it's just on, but I would say like it's right on the edge of 25. In any case, though, you want me to go over Friday or not, Isaiah? All right. In any case, though, here is Friday, by the way. It's just barely on the edge here. I think it's going to be overnight. Even though, at this range here, I do see a shortwave kind of popping up here. Let me look at 700. Yeah, it's going to fire after sunset. Definitely looks like it's trying to fire after sunset. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. And you know what's one of my favorite things to do? Since you want to be difficult, since you want to yap, here's another one. Get wrecked. How about that? Get wrecked. Friday's the short wave and Saturday's the long wave. I mean, that is actually true when you really think about it. Please make sure that you all are safe if you happen to be in this area of interest right now. I do think there could be an opportunity for some early development over towards maybe north central Arkansas. There is a tiny little shortwave that kind of pops up here. Kind of interested in seeing what happens with that. You'll take mild severe weather Friday. Remember, I'm looking at the HRRR, so I only get 48 hours of range. So, don't think that you're not getting anything. I'm only looking 48 hours in advance. We're still not quite within that 48-hour threshold yet. Everything is mild over there. Let's not hype it up, Isaiah. Getting on to you a lot tonight. Now that's the real issue here, is that low jet is screaming. Yeah, the timing is almost perfect in that sense. Let's go ahead and look at moisture around this time frame as well. I think the moisture at this time it's starting to surge. One thing that I always tend to look at, that I've been kind of observing with these models in recent time, especially with the convectives, you'll see these little streaks here whenever the moisture is pushing to the north. You'll see almost like these little tendrils kind of popping up here. I'm going to zoom in on the screen so you can see it. Yeah, like whenever you see stuff like this, something that kind of piques my interest a bit. A little bit of a closer look. I don't know if you see it. It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, let me go back a frame. Better yet, let me put this in a loop. But watch closely whenever we get that moisture to start moving up to the north. But yeah, see how it's starting to push up to the north and you see these little streaks kind of pop up before they kind of, yeah, almost like confluence bands. Any case though, let's go ahead and zoom back out because I've pretty much doubled the screen size here. Let's go ahead and take a look at cloud cover. I don't expect much for Friday, actually. Well, there is some. Burns off relatively quick, especially with that northern mode. Southern mode takes a little longer. Sure thing. I got you, Isaiah. You already know I do. I'm probably gonna look at GFS though, truthfully, because we're like right on the cutting edge of the HRRR's range, like literally right on the edge. All right, let's just jump right to it here. You good? You good? You're good. Yeah, that instability is already building in later in the day. Yeah, it's going to probably be... Yeah, I think HRRR is probably going to have the more fruitful soundings at this time. Yeah, because by the time we get into this range here, unless we go here... Well, we have this right here. This is over towards the Indiana-Illinois line. I'm going to go a little bit west towards Indiana. See? Sounding isn't all that great. I think we need to wait a little. I think we just need to go a little bit further into range. Get ready, cause get ready for some. Get ready for some kind of action. Like I said, I don't know if we'll get. Like I said, there's no guarantee that we're gonna get a major tornado outbreak or anything like that. However, like I said, the ceiling's high. You always have to be watchful whenever we get these high ceiling events, because in the chance that they do end up performing up to expectation here, that could be, like, as you all know, that can be pretty dangerous. Well, let's go to GFS then. Because like I said, we're just a little too far out of range. It's super frustrating too. GFS looks a little bit better with the sounding here. It's not showing the marginal tornado threat, it's just showing straight up Tor. Welcome back, Torex. It's too early in the season for corn sweat. That was a corny sentence, man. Remember that? It's an inside joke. Sorry, inside joke. Low to mid level lapse rates here are not all that great, but looks alright. Let's go to the next frame here. Shear profile improves, just elevate it. And then by this time frame it looks a little less impressive. Okay. Alright, let's go for your area, Isaiah. We're gonna go with 03. Let's go with 03, then we'll go to 06. And instability's low. Storm's not all that elevated though, so that's boding better for the tornado threat at least. Which, depending on your take, it could be good or bad. Kinematic profile is really good actually over towards this area too. 0 to 3 has a really good loop. Right here, we jump from 20 to, I would say, maybe all the way up towards 57 here. So, good turning of the winds, especially at the lower levels. Good SRH. Instability is really the main thing missing. Lift index is kind of mid. How's that for fuck? True. If you find the link to that, definitely post it in the chat. That'd be pretty funny if people actually watch that. We gotta do more collabs at some point. At least with some of the mods. In any case, though, Isaiah, are you seeing this, right? Yeah, slope MX plus B is a very important formula when it comes to weather. This is just to the west of your area, by the way. Like I said, the instability's a little bit dodgy, but you do have at least a 3-hour window to where maybe the tornado threat might start to peak. It'll be a little bit after sunset, maybe into the early overnight hours, like you were saying, probably 1, 2 a.m. That stuff is actually, yeah, MX, Y equals MX plus B, the slope intercept formula is very essential when it comes to weather. I'll put it to you like this. If I didn't learn that, I probably wouldn't be half as good at reading weather models. That and scatter plots. A lot of this stuff really is just a lot of graphing. It's just really graphing and just learning how to find the points of intersection. Or at least that's part of it. There's obviously a lot more that goes into it. Hey, there it is. But yeah, that's usually part of the philosophy that I use. I mean, that's not a known secret. That's not like a. That's like a known thing, though. It's not really a secret. There's the corn sweat video to anyone that's interested. Hang on. There it is. It's not OOZ, it's O3Z. It's O3Z where your time frame is best. It's right up in here. Look. So you don't really have anything going, and your low-level wins are good. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. You haven't been listening, sir. Aha, I caught you. You just want something to happen so bad. You're almost desperate for it, like you're fiending for it, man. Chill out. Chill out. That sentence was corny. This is not how you get your fix. This is not how you get your fix, Isaiah. I need you to relax, sir. I need you to relax. It will be okay. Oh, that's interesting, though. You might want to watch this here. Wait a second. Whoa. That's new. A little bit of mid-level dryness, but it's the first time I've seen that, and that will be towards like maybe 5 or 6 in the morning too, and it actually gets a little bit better. Well, hello there. Considering the situation, there's a good chance you might get a prefrontal or two, especially with the early morning threat, and then there's the overnight threat, and then apparently now you have a mid-morning threat. Because I mean, look at how that uptrended. Because I wasn't seeing that yesterday. He's had some close calls like me. I don't think he's had a direct impact. Oh, you really have. Oh, you really have been in one. Yeah. Isaiah, are you a tornado? Sheesh. You guys are something else. Thing's okay, so that thing's starting to move. Alright, let's go ahead and keep this rolling here. Let's get into Saturday evening. That cape just keeps uptrending, and that's super concerning as a result. Let's go here. Amputee's in it. Yeah, amputee is in it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. Holy cow. Contingents. Hang on a second. No, that okay. You're the analogs expert. Yes, it looks like Dixie. It looks very much like Dixie. But I was looking at the sounding analogs. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to get your thoughts on some of these. Well, don't mention them on here, especially on Discord. Oh, you're at CVS? Oh, well, I'll make sure to save this at the very least then. So that way you can see it whenever you're available. But yeah, this definitely has that very scary Dixie Alley looking sounding here. A ripe PDS tornado fruit. Yeah, if this environment verifies, oh boy, that is a problem. And that's putting it lightly. And this is early in the day, that's the thing. This is over towards Louisiana. This is like north of New Orleans. Some of the analogs that I saw on there, man. Very similar to what I saw yesterday here. This one's over towards Hattiesburg. It's not much different. In fact, one cool thing about Pivotal Plus is that I can do what's called a box sounding here. And what you'll find by me doing this, it'll cherry pick something here. Oh, it's marginal. Let me kind of zero in on it. I mean, we already know where we're going to be looking, so I mean, it's not like it's going to be rocket science to figure out what's about to happen. Okay. So let's go here. Yeah, it's nothing. Everything that we've seen just about is nothing but impressive, especially with the hodographs here. The wind profiles are just crazy. The way it just kind of loops at least about 20 knots of difference in shear already just from 0 to 1 alone. Then the shear readings are above 30 here. The instability's good. Lift index is insane. We're at like -7, -8, -10. Low level lapse rates are not that great, but I don't think it's going to matter. Nice, Torex. That's awesome. Let me know what he says. I wish I could find a way to talk to these guys directly, too. I'm not afraid of talking to them. So, you know, if there's any way that I could contact them directly and we could just have a chat about everything, that'd be cool. But that's really just as much up to them, more than anything else. But I'm open to talking. Okay. This one's a little bit elevated, but even with this box sounding, but that's still really impressive. Oops. And look how much cape there is at sunset, too. That's the other alarming thing about this. We could have a threat that lasts into the overnight here from the looks of it, even when we have the QLCS go through. So again, really, I think the overnight threat kind of lingers into the Gulf Coast states at this point. But wait, oh wow, you went way too far. Let's go with central parts of Mississippi. Holy cow. This is crazy to see. It's crazy to see all these PDS soundings. Like, this almost everywhere we've clicked, we've seen them. What's up, voice? We might have a big one on our hands. It's going to be there could potentially be a couple of big days in a row, back to back. But Saturday in particular looks like it could be one of those kinds of days. Saturday could be one of those really long, like 8 to 10 hour, maybe even 12-hour streams, to where I would have to probably record the events separately so I can capture the whole thing. Like it could be that kind of long. I know what I'm going to be doing in the next day, that's for sure. Oh no, that's way to the south of you. This is all the way back towards Mississippi, like central Mississippi, over towards like Tupelo, Hattiesburg, New Orleans, Louisiana, those areas. Oh, also my area's in this in the enhanced risk as of right now, but there's a chance. I was trying to burp. But there's a chance that this also may get an upgrade tomorrow up to a moderate, which would be like the red, or as they like to call it, the red Sharpie. You know what? I'm gonna make that into an emoji. Or better yet, contingents, if you are here, uh, is there any chance we could make that into an emoji? Get the orange. In particular, we're gonna go with I would say orange. I would say orange, red, and pink. We need those. Oh, you're good. You're good. No big deal. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try and see if I can do it tomorrow. It just really depends on my work day, though. That's the only real issue. Alright, well, let's see what else we can find on here. 'Cause honestly, man, sheesh. Mobile was originally a hotspot with this setup, too. I'm gonna check that out as well. Yep, well, that's still verifying as well. Wait a minute. This is another Birmingham sounding. This one's from 2000. I think I remember the Birmingham outbreak in 2000. This was like a December outbreak, too. Some of the analogs on here are crazy. Whew. Man. Instability is kind of lacking towards my area, but there is a little pocket that emerges right here. I don't think anything much is going to come of it, though. In fact, there's a little bit of inhibition here, too. Yeah, I don't think the storms are going to come through my area till like way, way late. I expect mostly a linear mode at that point. Yep. Instability's kind of lackluster. I should get some good thunder and lightning at least. At least based off of GFS. Just clicked on my county. Shoot, we might be doing a continuous stream though, with the way that instability builds up overnight. Like, holy cow. Especially that southern mode. Yep, it just landed on me and it just died. Just had a death wish. That's what that was. I made it explode too. Yuck. Ugh. I almost want to wash my arm off for that one. I don't know why it decided it wanted to land on me. It just decided kamikaze time. Yuck. Well, in any case, though, alright, so this is over towards maybe central Birmingham. This isn't quite over towards Huntsville. It's still a little bit south of it. Dang, just about every sounding I've seen though has been insane. And there we go. Well, what do you know? All we had to do is go over one frame to find PDS soundings. They're just everywhere. They're literally just everywhere. And look how this hodiograph here is insane. This is an insane hodiograph. Like I'm honestly kind of mind blown by this, and I'm also kind of taken back by this because do I dare say it? Do I really want to say it? Like honestly, like I said, one thing about my channel is that I try to make it to where we aren't the type that would spread panic here, but this is reminding me of that day. I'm just gonna leave it at that. This is really starting to remind me of that day. The good news is that there's a little bit more of a prominent fail parameter. But seeing hodiographs like this remind me of that day. And all I'm going to say is if you know, you know. But Saturday... But daggone it, Saturday really looks like it could be something nasty. Yuck, man. I don't know why that thing thought it was a good idea. Yeah, just a little bit more capping and it turns into a real nightmare then. ...2008 Birmingham. I don't really remember 2008 as well. I mean, obviously it got overshadowed by other events, but... still. I'm gonna look that up after this stream. But yeah, the last time I saw soundings this prominent, or at least not soundings, but hodiographs like this was that day. The day that will remain unspoken. But, sheesh. It definitely kind of... No, his birthday is that day. His birthday is April 27th. Isaiah, your birthday's in November. Hush. Cut it out. Out here playing around, man. You're out here playing around, man. I can't lie. I'm actually interested in that 336-hour thing. You've never told us, contingents, and you said you never will. Why, I do not know. actually, never. I'm not. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. Cause I did find an interesting little piece of information on Facebook. But that's besides the point. Yeah, that's why I didn't. I mean, I wasn't directly affected by it, and that's why I didn't say it. But we actually have someone in here whose birthday is that date, April 27. Yeah, my birthday's pretty easy to remember. I'm not gonna lie though, and this is on some silly stuff. I kind of wish that I was born on November 5th because then anyone who knows about Call of Duty Zombies would be able, like, would definitely remember my birthday then. But my birthday's more synonymous with politics. Ugh. Let's check out Enterprise. Her birthday is 115. She's so lucky. I'm just kidding. Oh, wow. You were born on your baby shower day. Now that's one to remember. No, but it often falls on election day. Isaiah, they have multiple sometimes people will have multiple baby showers. Like they'll have one right after some will have one right after an announcement or the gender reveal, and then some will have it 4 months along when they're like 4 months along, and then yeah, some people yeah. I actually agree with you on that contingents because I absolutely hate it. All you feel is just nothing but tension in the air with that, so it kind of sucks. I don't know if I'd be ever. I don't know if I'd ever get to the point where I'd be able to pull off a 24-hour stream, but this might be one of those times where I might get close to it, kind of like with Helene. It's even worse as an adult. Last minute H triple R. I have a PS4 and a PS5. I do play zombies. Yes, I love playing zombies. I haven't had a chance to play in the last couple of days because of obvious reasons. But yeah, I love playing zombies. Absolutely love it. Voted for Jim Cantori. I should vote. I should have voted for Reed Timmer. Or better yet, I think if I vote, I'm gonna vote for Evan Freiberger. Actually, see, the only reason I got a PS5 was because my brother's in the military, and the one that he had before, when he goes on deployment, he couldn't carry it with him, so he ended up getting a new one, and then I got his old one. So, hand me down, yeah, but it's fine with me. I have no issue with it. You voted for your cat as governor. That's hilarious. Okay. See what 06Z is talking about again. Let me check this out over here towards South Georgia too. Still a good sounding. Technically, this rig that I'm using for the live streams can and has been used for gaming. Uh, Ryan and, well, there's another person that I had tuned into originally, but he shall not be named for reasons, because it will turn into a messy post if I mention that person's name on here. Because back then he was good, and then he started screwing up, and everybody started to hate him. And then on top of that, his streams were getting taken down almost like every time he was doing them. Yeah, I think you know. No, not him. Not him. No, that's not him. But Torex knows exactly who I am talking about. No, no, we're not talking about previous mods. This is even before the time of the channel, shortly before it, but like this is like during pandemic times. Oh man, yeah, he figured it out. Yep, he figured it out. Let's not get into it though, but yes. I don't know what to really tell you for Saturday or Sunday, I mean, ATR. I mean, the problem that I'm having for Sunday right now is these convective models are not the most reliable when it comes to instability. But it does look like it looks like there could be something there. It's just hard to see it. Yeah, Evan's probably become my favorite over time. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not really gonna get into like talking about my thoughts on those guys because I mean I'm not a fan, but you know, yeah, let's not get into that. I'm not trying to start any beef with anyone. I just see no point. I really just see no point in starting beef with anyone. Yeah, non-chasers. Well, technically, Evan does chase in Alabama. I hear you on that one. Yeah, stick to the games and weather and the music. I don't think mods can. I mean, if you could, I would let you, I guess. But it's kind of hard to say. I don't think that that option's available yet. I'd have to look that up. Really? I didn't know that, Torex. I wish I could just have like a chat with Evan. Pick my battles. I mean, yeah, pick my battles, but wait, really? I'm in that mix. I'm actually kind of flattered. I'm actually kind of flattered. Yeah, it's a lot to manage that kind of following he has. But yeah, Ryan's pretty cool though. I think his mods have given him a bad rap according to some people, but then again, I don't know. For me, it's not. I don't really. For me, it's just I'm kind of more laid back, I guess you could say. Not you begrudgingly like him. Yeah, the recent y'all body came out with is pretty good. I will say that it is really good. Yeah, that's what I want to learn how to do. I want to learn how to write and do all the coding that he's done. Yeah, I think if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be listening to Evan. You have beef with that bot? What? Wait, what? What? What did the bot do? ATR does look like that low level jet kind of kicks in early. So I'm thinking Sunday morning might be your time frame as of right now. It scares you? How does it scare you? I don't understand. How does a YOLO bot scare you? I need an explanation here. Oh, I got family in Augusta. So you're way off. Oh, it's AI. Yeah, okay, I know where you are. Well, I guarantee you that Ryan would not have stayed live and kept me sane last week like I did. Hey, man, I've been through my share of stuff too, you know, so I try to help out people when I can. I'm glad I was able to do it. Like in this situation now, I probably wouldn't. I've let time get away from me big time on this one. I just kind of don't care, I guess. But yeah, honestly, I should already be in bed. Me personally, I love doing this stuff. If I could do this full time, you know I would. I'd probably be on a grind like Evan, trying to cover as many events as I can. But I also know the wear and tear that that brings along with it. It's rough. I'm hoping I can get big, man. I really do. Because, I mean, while, yeah, sure, there's opportunity to make money off of this and whatnot, love for this is pure. I mean, you can ask some of my coworkers. I bring my laptop to work most mornings, and I'll be like checking weather models before I leave to do the route for the day. Yeah, and he might be streaming and this weekend might be that kind of marathon. It might be that scenario where he runs a marathon. Chill out, man. Chill out. No Diddy. But I think I'm maybe average looking at best. Okay, yeah, I guess I could confirm at this point, ATR, your area is probably going to get it more during the early morning, maybe latter half of the overnight hours. Yeah, May of last year was insane. I did a lot of live streams in May. I remember that vividly. Ah, no problem. I'm happy to help. Like I said, this is part of the real reason why I enjoy it. The opportunity to help people is always cool, man. I've always wanted to make a difference. Oh, since some of you are still here, before I go, because I'm gonna have to go to bed probably in the next 15 minutes. I have something to show you. So in the future, I may be able to add a little bit to this platform that we've made here. I'm gonna have to hide this for a second so that way you don't get a spoiler. But got a little surprise for you guys. So obviously the radar is gonna have to be up to keep this hidden. But I did a thing yesterday. A manual, you probably know what it is. No spoiling. Or timing you out for like 1 minute twice. Yeah, Baconator, don't ruin it. But yeah, I ended up doing a thing yesterday for about, it took 4 hours. But it was well worth it. No, you're good, Baconator. We're just joking. We're just joking. Wow, there's 25 people watching as I'm doing this. Holy cow. Alright. But yeah. Here it is, though, guys. I ended up doing a thing, and then this happened. Oh my goodness. Baconator's triggered. We're Skywarn certified now. So, one thing about that though, and this was kind of frustrating when I realized it, a lot of the stuff that they go over in the webinar, it's all stuff that we already know. You don't want to be doxxed. I mean, it's easy. It really is. But so you have to just see when your local National Weather Service station ends up having either a webinar or an in-person. Obviously, they did theirs. Peachtree did theirs online, unfortunately. I would have loved to have done that on person. And then on top of that, I haven't been to the Peachtree National Weather Service in years. I did go there when I was 8 years old, and I actually had like a really cool cloud poster as well. What is the acronym? I don't even want to know what the acronym is for Skywarn. But yeah, I sat through that whole 4-hour seminar. Oh, Skywarn's acronym means nothing. Okay, good. It's just someone that looks at the clouds. But yeah, I got that yesterday, and well, whenever we can. I'm obviously not gonna do it Saturday. I mean, your first, like, imagine that your first chase and you end up going into like a level 3 out of 5 or higher is crazy. Thanks, voice. Yeah, I got mine saved up too. But yeah, you can also see all the other stuff on my Google Drive. It's just full of weather. I have to have a whole rig for that. Hi, Grant. You missed a lot. You missed a whole lot. We played a song on guitar. Wasn't all that great. We did that. We went over the weather models. So yeah, you missed quite a lot. Also, people were thanking you because it was because of you I even decided to play. Oh yeah, I also killed a bug on stream because it landed on my freaking arm. You gotta love the carpet beetles, and I actually see another one crawling on my light. I want to kill it, but I don't want to put extensive violence on stream. But yeah, that first one pissed me off, man. That had me heated. Just like, how dare you come land on my arm? I am not a platform for you, sir, or ma'am. I don't know what you would your gender would even be if you're a carpet beetle, or if they're like. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that. But in any case, well, I guess we're gonna call it a night then, huh? We're gonna be doing another stream, of course, tomorrow. Are you gonna start with winter weather? They don't really make like loud wing beat noise. It's just literally landed on my arm. I was just like, what the heck? Just don't say it's the others. Gosh. Yeah, day 3 for Friday comes out tonight. I wish I could stay up long enough to do a reaction to it. In fact, if I can get up early enough in the morning, I might do a short giving my reaction to it. You're a fast acronym Baconator. But yeah, we're officially Skywarn certified, so eventually at some point, if I can figure out how to make it work, we'll be doing chase streams. Oh no, you're not gonna be in the moderate, Isaiah. You'll probably be an enhanced. What, to do like live streaming for chases? No. They don't mention anything about that. Oh yeah, we know you won't, Torex. You're too far away from any of it. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a day 3 moderate tomorrow. Yeah, like I said, if I can, I'm gonna try to do like a little skit or something as a short. See if I can give you some laughs or something. Yeah, for Friday. Oh, oh, you're not getting that on Saturday, no. I think you could get enhanced on either of those days, though. Start growling. What's the magic word? Sheesh. Saturday is more moderate. I agree with you there. It wouldn't be so far fetched to where Friday could get a moderate, but I think that would be more of a last minute type of deal. It'd probably be like a nowcast situation. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've never liked the fact that they added enhanced risk before moderate. That always had been something that it kind of confused me when they first introduced that. I'm used to it now, obviously, but still, it's just really confusing. That's not how it works, actually, Baconator. It's technically not how it works. They have to have like a class. No, you have to, Grant. You have to say please. Oh, you did complete the med ed courses. Nice. I mean, you literally just said start growling. I'm like, dude. What the heck, man? Jeez. There we go. Trying to get my PC to charge. I don't know why it's not. I'm a little worried about that, actually. What the heck? Hang on a second. My laptop needs to be charged. Give me like 3 seconds. Or actually like 30. 3 times 10. There we go. Wasn't 30 seconds, nor was it 3 seconds. Well, alright. It's almost 11 o'clock my time, so I definitely need to go to bed. Because I'm probably getting up at like 5. So, that being said, love chatting with you guys. I'm hoping. Dang it. Okay, I'm looking at the madness in chat right now. But yeah, good night. Oh, no. You know what? Since you want to act out, get wrecked, Isaiah. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll have another live stream. It's gonna be another discussion. Until then, peace out. All of you have a good night. Take care.